One portion of the three-block framework is language or word study. Although this block may be the shortest, lasting as little as 30 minutes, there are a multitude of activities that may be accomplished within this time. Here are goals to help students learn about language and the meaning and structure of words. Teachers can do this through creative activities that turn a classroom of students into a supportive community. Through these activities, students learn about language so they may effectively use it in different contexts. Teachers can plan out the language and word study block a week at a time, presenting and rotating different activities each day. Each of these activities makes connections to and supports the other parts of the three-block framework. The language and word study portion presents lessons that then can be applied to the students' reading and writing. The activities vary greatly, as some are very explicit lessons, while others are shared literacy experiences. Teachers can start this block with an interactive read-aloud using any type of quality literature. Whether it is news articles, poetry, chapter books, or picture books. Reading aloud fluently to students with expression models the importance of reading while expanding vocabulary. Students are exposed to new words and context, allowing them to determine meaning through the use of the word in the read aloud. Teachers model this strategy by thinking aloud or explaining to the students his or her thought process for determining the meaning of an unknown word. The read aloud becomes interactive when the teacher involves the students in a conversation as both parties derive meaning from the text. Students can be asked to make predictions or make connections to their lives or other texts or the world. This can happen at selected points throughout the read aloud so that the flow of the story is not ruined. These conversations help students to begin asking these questions themselves to deepen their understanding of texts read independently. After the books are read, teachers can keep them in a certain place in the classroom so students may revisit these stories and reread them on their own. Teachers may also use the language and word study block to practice students' editing skills. Using knowledge gained from writing workshop, teachers can develop effective mini lessons that focus on what their students need. For example, during writing conferences, a teacher may notice the majority of her students are struggling with capitalizing proper nouns. To improve this skill, the teacher will create a handful of sentences that contain uncapitalized proper nouns. The students can then copy the flawed sentences, find the mistakes, and fix them accordingly. Teachers may prepare these sentences ahead of time and have them ready to be displayed on a chart paper or sentence strips. When the students find and correct the mistakes, the newly edited sentences can then be displayed in the classroom to remind students of the skills they have practiced. This time can also be spent explicitly teaching students editing symbols. Once the students master these symbols, they can use them while editing their own writing or their peers. We all know that standardized testing has become a major component of education these days. The language and word study block can be used to improve students' performance on these tests. Focusing on test-taking skills can help students understand how to interpret and answer test questions. This is not to say that a large amount of time should be spent on endless practice questions. It is most effective to just take a few minutes to teach students certain skills, such as how to answer multiple choice questions, how to monitor their own progress on the test, and how to make notes along reading passages. Taking the time to present these skills will ensure that your students are confident test takers the day of the STAR. To enhance students' speaking skills, the language and word study block can include presentations from the students. One option is to have students practice performing poetry. They can choose to recite a poem that has been studied in reading workshop, or they can perform one of their own they wrote during writing workshop. Reading poetry aloud helps students to listen for the rhythm and rhyme of the text. They gain a better understanding of the way language is used to emphasize the author's purpose. Students may also choose to engage in reader's theater. This cooperative activity allows students to convey meaning of a story just through their voices. Although the term theater may bring to mind images of students running around with props and costumes, the reality of the activity is much simpler. Students are encouraged to work together to assign roles and perform dialogue. There is no stress of memorization, but the students are given time to practice. The goal is to improve the students' confidence and fluency. Similar to Reader's Theater is process drama. This activity calls for students to put on a performance as well. However, the activities differ in their process and goals. Process drama encourages students to create their own dialogue and roles based off of issues the students have experienced or learned about. Here, students gain a deeper understanding of issues through empathy. They are able to assume the identity of someone else, and they are forced to make decisions in this new context. Teachers must facilitate this activity by ensuring students stay true to their roles. It is important that teachers strive to make learning authentic for their students. They can do this by engaging in activities that encourage real-world connections. Intermediate students begin to think about the world around them and how they can take part in their community. Teachers can tap into this new interest by discussing current events in the language and word study block. Newspaper clippings, short news videos, or magazine articles can be brought into the classroom for review. The students can look for items that interest them or affect their lives personally. Together as a group or individually, the class can discuss how that current event affects them and their opinion about it. From these discussions, students may discover a new topic to research in their writing investigations or a new topic to read about in their literature study. All of these options, when used in the 3-block framework, can greatly improve the literacy of intermediate students. Teachers can mix and match any one of these throughout the week to create a routine for their students. There are even more options than those presented, but I hope this overview shows how this approach to literacy instruction can be both effective and engaging.